There is something that needs to be said about people who overuse and misuse mental health terminology, specifically speaking about narcissists, as in narcissistic personality disorder. Okay, that needs to be diagnosed by a professional. It's kind of annoying on how normalized it's been for people to just throw around that kind of. Now, there are people who are walking around here undiagnosed. That is very well and true. Some people can't afford to go get diagnosed, so that's very well and true too, which I understand. But it's the lack of accountability in your situation where people just call people narcissists. It's like, so everybody you dated was just a narcissist, right? Like they were just a diagnosed narcissist. Everybody you dated. And sometimes you really have to look at these people like, there's only so many times you could bump your head before you're like, you're the one bumping your head, you're the problem. Or maybe you're the narcissist. And it's a deflection and you're just not accountable for your actions and you don't want to be because you live in a delusion. People don't really realize that like you can exude traits of narcissism. That doesn't mean you're a narcissist. You can have traits. Let's run them down. A grandiose sense of self-importance, a need for admiration and attention, lack of empathy, sense of entitlement, and exploitative behavior. Examples of characters that were narcissists: Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, Trina Vega from Victorious, narcissist. A real life example, Kanye. He calls himself Jesus. I feel like that's self-explanatory. Let's also think about that a lot of people might feel that if you're self-confident and you have a sense of self-worth, that you're a narcissist.
Oh, who she thinks she is? Oh, they think they all that in a bag of chips. Oh, they think they're so important. They think they're so good. They ain't shit.
A lot of times that inner insecurity really shows with a lot of you guys because you guys like to call a lot of people narcissists because you don't have a sense of self-worth. You don't have confidence. Like, I understand if you dealt with somebody who might have manipulated you, okay, yeah, narcissistic trait. But then it's like you hear these people, they're like, oh,
They were a narcissist. They were this, they were that.
a couple months later, you back trying to talk to them. You back with them. I thought they were narcissists though. All I'm gonna say is that there are walking narcissists that are undiagnosed, but a lot of you guys lack a lot of accountability in the situations that you put yourselves in. And a lot of you guys lack accountability for your actions, where you're actually the narcissist, calling other people narcissists. Pot calling the kettle black. Stop throwing stones from glass houses. Boom. And also, let's not normalize calling people mental health terminology just because things didn't go your way or because your personalities didn't mix. The relationship didn't work. Sometimes it doesn't have to be anybody's fault. Sometimes it could have just not been right. Sometimes maybe you both have a very grandiose sense of self-importance and you guys clash. That doesn't mean that he's a narcissist and it doesn't mean that you are. It might be a trait. Like just think about it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not with the times.